Hey guys, I am back with another YouTube video, and today I wanted to show you guys how I achieve my milk bath nails, and I also got some topics that need to be discussed. So I did not record me actually applying the flowers onto her nails, but you guys can see that I'm just using a small bead of my clear acrylic to get the flowers to stick in place. And you may have to hold your brush there for a second or two as the acrylic is starting to dry. After all my flowers are applied, I'm going to use my milky white acrylic to cap the flowers, and I did make this acrylic myself. So of course, using wetter beads is recommended when you are doing this because you still want a smooth application and you want your acrylic to cover all the flowers and not leave any gaps or bubbles. So the point of me making this acrylic was so that I didn't have to later go back and cap the nail with clear, but instead just completely cap the flowers with the white acrylic. But I didn't make it thin enough. So I just had later cap these nails with clear so that I wouldn't cover the flowers completely with my white acrylic. Even though it's still see-through, if I was to continue to put my white acrylic over this, the flowers would start to disappear. Guys, I wanted to talk about the EMA and MMA posts that I've been seeing pretty much all weekend due to the fact that a very popular nail tech had made a beginner nail tech video and had told everybody that she uses this even though she knew it was banned in her state, and I'm pretty sure it's banned in the US period, talking about MMA acrylic. EMA acrylic is the acrylic that you are supposed to be using, and MMA acrylic is legal, but not to put on your nails. Not at all. No shade to the nail tech at all, of course, but it's just not safe to use, and like I said, it is very illegal. And when I was going through the comments of her videos, of course people were commenting like, aren't you not supposed to use that? But of course there were other people commenting about why you shouldn't care if she's using it or not, which of course we should care, because you shouldn't be telling beginner nail techs to use MMA acrylic because it's cheaper and it works. That's not how that works. Actually, a little story time. I had this one client around the time where I first started, and she had came in with a full set of nails on. So what happened was she had got her nails in at a salon, didn't like them, and then decided to book with me. So pretty much I was soaking her nails off. Even though I don't soak off others' work, I still had decided to soak her nails off because I really just didn't know how to say no. So I was like, okay. And we ended up sitting there for an hour and a half, and I was starting to get upset because I had another client right after her. So I had pretty much about an hour to do her nails afterwards. And I had finished her nails, and she never came back, and I ended up going all out of my way soaking her nails off and trying to hurry up and complete her set, and they still came out really nice. But the point of me telling you guys that was MMA takes forever to remove. An hour and a half. After the first 30 minutes, I was sitting there like, what is this? Like, did you go to a salon? She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. But at the time, I didn't know anything about MMA, EMA. I knew this stuff I was using was good because I was using me in secret. But I didn't know about this. And if you guys run into this, you guys will notice that, like I said, it takes about an hour and a half to remove. It's very gummy, and it's just the worst thing to have to remove. It's honestly just too time consuming and shouldn't be used on nails, like I said. So putting a pause on that, I'm next going to cap these nails with my clear acrylic, and I'm going to use a 2-bead method for the most part. But if I have to, I'll use a 3-bead method. So guys, it is extremely important to make sure that your flowers lay flat before you start applying your acrylic, because you guys can see how smooth these nails are still coming out, besides the fact that there's a bunch of flowers underneath the acrylic. Back to the MMA topic, the FDA literally states not to use that product. I'm not going against nothing them people say. I'm just not. If they say not to use it and it's illegal, there's no reason to use it. And as nail technicians, even though we are supposed to make your nails beautiful, we still have to make sure that your natural nails are still healthy. I was actually doing my own personal research on all of the downfalls of MMA acrylic, and one of them stated that it's fine to use for bulletproof windows. For bulletproof windows, guys, like, you guys should not be using that on nails. And it was crazy to me when I was watching the video, because I remember I actually had a client that was one of her regulars. And she was pretty much comparing me to her nail tech, like talking about what she does and like she does this or she normally does that for me and blah blah blah. And of course that had really made me feel away, but knowing that she's not using the proper products on your hands, it's just like, okay, well, that's your preference and I don't judge. And like I said, there's no shade to the nail tech whatsoever, but it's just not safe. Like it's really not safe, and you guys need to make sure that you're reading these labels on these products. It also had made me think about back when I used to get my nails in at salons. When I went to go get a soak off, they normally just try to pry them off. Like there were times where like my nails would be soaking for a little while, but of course it takes forever and they'll end up prying them off. And now I understand why they were doing that. And this is at salons, like my local nail salon. Also, you guys really been rooting for this room tour and day as a nail tech, like, and I'm for it. Like, you guys are definitely gonna get those videos, and I really just want to dig deeper into like the business side of nails, and also just a little deeper into like how I prep everything, how I get ready for my day. So if you guys are interested in doing that, let me know down below. I'm also going to record the next time I do my nails. I didn't this time because like I was really just throwing something together. But if y'all have any ideas for me, please send them to my DMs because I never know what to do with my own nails. Next, I will be sealing her cuticles and debulking the nails. And someone had asked me if this is the only nail bit that I use. This is the only nail bit that I use when I know I don't need to use another one, if that makes sense. Because of course, there's plenty of different nail bits that are used for plenty of different things. So if you guys are interested in just me going over all the nail bits that I have and what I use them for, I could definitely make a video going over that. But this is definitely like top 3 nail bits that I use. Like, it's a fine nail bit and it takes off product really fast, and I don't really need a safety bit because I'm super used to being close to people's cuticles. But if you guys need a safety bit, I will link that down below as well. Also, sometimes I do use my 80 grit hand file to get the nail to be smooth as well, but of course you'll later have to go over that with a buffer because the 80 grit hand file is going to create a lot of deep scratches. Even though the nail will still be smooth, like I said, they will create scratches, so that's what I use my buffer for. Also, I know you guys didn't notice, but my client had red dye on her thumb. I don't want y'all thinking I cut her or anything like that. She came in with dye on her fingers, so I had to try to remove as much as I can off of her nails, but they were still like dye on her fingers, of course. She's also one of my regular clients, and we normally do like these crazy freestyles, but every once in a while I do want to do something like simple, like the galaxy nails or like the cow print nails. Like, I like stuff like that too, and she actually liked these nails more than her other sets. Like, they were really nice. I can't wait to show you guys like the final look at the end of the video. So now, using my 80 grit hand file, I'm gonna file her nails as well as underneath her nails to remove any product or any extra nail tip, because I am using C-curve tips as always. Lastly, as stated before, I am going to use my buffer to buff and shine her nails. And this is all that I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below how you guys are feeling about the whole like EMA, MMA topic, because it's definitely something that just can't be looked over or ignored. And if you guys have any video suggestions, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video.